championship, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking for space. It's Frazier. There he goes. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. The Orange will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory.
See, once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball kick. And the pass rush, he is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in
turning it off. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Clemson is quick to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Here we go.
Quick strike complete. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
Wide open spaces. The 40. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Going to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wilson will throw. He's got him. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cuse.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's late. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
To the air, it's Carney. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Got it in the middle, it's Bettis. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It's complete to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Looking for a crease to the left. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Tigers are on the move.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's McGooligan. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Now facing a third and long. Quick release on the RPO. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. He'll run for it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Zings it complete to the right. He's down at the one, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Tiger. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because in that first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Syracuse will send out the punt team. He takes it at the 45. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to... Oh, he's got some... Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Boyd. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Dropping back, it's Carney. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the ground. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going to sling it on second down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. And
this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Orange will have to punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The offense changing the play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The short hands, it's Bettis. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Bettis. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can just...
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. The snap sets up to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
Banks going for the goal line. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Snap in the shotgun. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Grab behind the line. It's Bettis. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around. And I think they got used to it in the first half. And now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that.
Looking to take a shot. Finds a spot in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Fires on the move. That pass is incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And a nice run there before the defense final. Stop. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love it.
Turning it on. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line.
It's another first down for the offense.
Pulls and fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
First and goal, Tigers.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. The give on the option. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Carney. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got it near midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Makes the grab. He's loose on the left, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Carney. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Makes the quick grab. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached a brace. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff. shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Trying to get it to the marker. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. Clemson is quick to the line. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. After not really